Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today it is with great pride that I'm unboxing NAD/Bluesound's brand new 10th anniversary NodeX streamer. Bluesound has been producing our industry's best affordable streamers, full stop. They're now in their 4th generation. And if I was to be ever so slightly critical of it, they could improve the DAC. Well, that's exactly what they've done in this 10th anniversary limited edition version. They've used some of the best 24-bit 192K Sabre DACs from ESS. They've used a dedicated 1/4 inch 3.4mm headphone output. They've answered every single question you could possibly have of any streamer in its price point. Because it's a limited edition and because it's their 10th anniversary, they've also done it in a unique colour, which we'll see with it being silver. So this beautiful product, absolutely stunning sounding, so much better than a Node, well worth the extra investment and pretty cool looking. So let's have a look. Firstly, you'll see this big sticker on the packaging. To ensure that these are left sort of factory sealed, in New Zealand the power cords are actually shipped separately. So I get a little care package, a courier bag or a box every now and again with some power cords for it. Hence the little reminder to include it when we sell the product. Other than that, it's a uniquely silver box. It has the Bluesound logo and some basic information associated with the high-res audio. The Bluesound NodeX along one side, along with scannable information for the model and serial number. The dimensions and weight are implied, along with the 10th anniversary. Again, that's emulated on the front, and then a little bit more information on the bottom associated with some of the key features. I mean, as anybody that's familiar with Bluesound will know, the huge number of streaming services that it supports and internet radio services and all sorts of things. But some of them are listed here, including Apple AirPlay, Spotify, Bluetooth, MQA and BlueOS enabled, of course, for its control. Opening this is really easy, very straightforward. It's sort of shrunk wrapped in this plastic. Once a couple of nicks, the plastic can easily be torn off, revealing the box. And it's with that packaging that we get to have a look at the box without that sort of sticker. And again, NodeX 10th anniversary edition. Opening it from here is really straightforward. It's a simple enough shoebox sort of lid. We've got some basic information. There's 2 things here. Celebrating the 10th anniversary of #Living HiFi. And a quick setup guide, which is not designed to be comprehensive. It's just the basics of this is how you plug in the power cable, this is where you go to download the app, and if you're connecting your television or you need an optical adapter, this is how you do it. There is some accessories at the top here, and in the now black packaging with a silver sticker, we see what we'd expect in the box. Opening it, the unit now comes with NAD's Bluesound remote control. This is sold as an accessory for any of the other Bluesound speakers or streamers, so they've included it with it in this particular limited edition. The remote control has always sort of inspired me, I guess, because it's so simple in its functionality, yet so comprehensive. It enables you to dial up and change anything you might need, and gives you the basic play, stop, pause, skip and other things with ease. It actually, it's the same IR codes for all of the BlueOS systems, so you can use it on any number of their speakers if required. Drilling in, we've got some coin-shaped batteries. And then a series of accessories in here. We've got a couple of power cords, all of them figure 8, and a Bluesound logoed network cable, and a Bluesound logo basic audio interconnect, gold plated. But again, if you're going to buy a streamer of this quality, you're very unlikely to use these freebie interconnects. A very modest upgrade is going to clearly add to the improvement of your sound in your living room. You've got a desiccant bag and then a 3.5mm optical to Toslink adapter in a little wee plastic bag. Okay. Right. We've got a couple of layers of packaging. Now this is embossed with Bluesound, and again it's worth mentioning that this is all made of cardboard or recycled cardboard. It means worst case scenario it's fully compostable, but hopefully it's also used and recycled. Another layer of their traditional packaging, another desiccant bag to keep it all dry, and then the unit. Below the last piece of packaging we see a far more comprehensive user manual, bit of warranty information and a full-featured user manual. Okay. Now the unit itself is protected in a little cloth bag. It's one of those sort of semi-polished cloth bags, so it's lovely to sort of see that little care and attention, and it's held closed with a little round sticky dot. So, looking at this unit for the first time, we see a departure of all the standard sort of things that Bluesound used to do. Gone are the traditional black and white. We see a very elegant silver tone to it. The unit itself has a lovely build quality, as we've learned to expect, and in the centre here we have the Bluesound logo, and below it the unique 1/4" or 6.5mm headphone socket. This is implying again the work that NAD have done to improve this as a headphone amplifier. It uses a THX AAA amplifier, headphone amp. It's utilised for a very linear headphone amplifier, and it's one of the best ways of delivering a very quiet, very controlled headphone amplifier, and amazing to see the investment that Bluesound have made to ensure that this product truly does sound significantly better. Looking at the top, we see some elegant use of ventilation. The unit does run warm but not hot, and it's nice to see that they haven't lost that attention to detail. Please hang around for some of the photographs. We'll see some close-ups, because hidden in here is some of the basics of the touchscreen control that they also deliver. There's the ability to change the volume and add 5 different presets, which is hugely handy if you're particularly interested in a certain internet radio station or something like that. You can call that up with ease as one of the 5 presets. Looking at the side, we see a continuation of that very elegant design, and at the bottom we see a lovely rubber foot and the other ventilation from an air intake perspective. The unit from the back really starts to reveal some of the main features. Starting with the boring end, we see a traditional figure 8 power input. Then we see an HDMI, which is fully specified for the new eARC audio return channel out of a TV. We see both rear USB for the purposes of playback as well as providing voltage to other products. It will happily support large thumb drives, but will not support the very large USB hard drives. It uses a network socket, of course, and that's always what we recommend should you be investing in any decent streaming. It is wireless as well, but again you should always attempt to run a network cable. The stability and quality of signal is vastly improved if you run a cable versus wireless. We see an IR input for external control, trigger out up to 12 volt to indicate its status or perhaps turn on other devices, and then an optical digital in and analog in. So 3.5mm traditional analog can be plugged in. Alternatively, using the 3.5 to Toslink adapter, you can actually use an optical digital input. Again, very popular for the audio output of a television, making this part of any number of different setups. Beside it is a traditional Toslink digital output, and that allows you to connect it perhaps to an external DAC, or split its output across perhaps a theatre amplifier and a traditional stereo amplifier if required. There's a coaxial digital output, very clearly labelled, a subwoofer output, and the ability within the app to be able to tune that output, which is pretty cool. And then a traditional analog output, and it's that analog output that utilises the ESS Sabre DAC. The unit itself has a 1.8 gigahertz quad-core processor, Now, it never really needs all of that, but that's the point. The idea is that this thing is just ticking over brilliantly, so at no point is it strained. And with that, from a sound quality perspective, again, Bluesound have ticked all of those boxes, hit every nail on the head as far as the quality element of this. The sound is superb, and again, exceptional as far as its sound quality improvement over the traditional Node. So there we have it. Bluesound's 10th anniversary, their NodeX, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.